We live in a world where people work harder than ever, yet feel like they're falling further behind. Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, wait, where did all my time go? And why don't I have more to show for it? Maybe you've been told to just follow your passion, but then watched someone else make a fortune doing something you'd never even consider fun. What if the path to wealth isn't about luck or brilliance, but about something simpler, more deliberate, even boring? This video is going to give you a brutally honest roadmap. No fluff, no get-rich-quick nonsense. Just the raw ingredients of how real wealth is built in the real world. Let's break it all down. Money isn't just about buying things. It's about freedom. The freedom to walk away from a toxic job. The freedom to take care of people you love. The freedom to live a life on your own terms. But most of us never get there. Not because we're lazy or dumb, but because we were never taught the math of money, the psychology of wealth, or the game we're actually playing. Scott Galloway, an NYU professor, entrepreneur, and investor, has lived this journey. But today, I'm going to tell you my version of it. A mix of his principles and how I interpret them, blended into a story that might just change the way you look at life and money. Wealth is algebra, not art. Let's get this straight. Getting rich isn't about being creative or passionate or even particularly smart. It's about applying a formula and sticking to it. Galloway calls it the algebra of wealth for a reason. It's logic, it's discipline, and it's mostly boring. My take, that might sound discouraging, but it's actually freeing. You don't need to be Elon Musk. You just need to play a game that rewards consistency. Think of it like fitness. The results come from compound effort, not one magical workout. What's stopping you from just picking a formula and sticking to it for the next 10 years? 2. Focus. Passion. You've heard the advice. Follow your passion. Sounds romantic, right? Except most people don't make money from their passion. Instead, Galloway suggests this. Follow your talent and apply it with focus. My take. I used to dream of doing only what I loved, but love doesn't pay rent unless it meets a market need. So I shifted. I started focusing on what I was good at: sales, communication, connecting dots, and put passion in my pocket. Comment below, what's your hidden talent? Not what you love, what you actually good at. 3. Be great at one thing. Wealth doesn't come from being pretty good at lots of stuff. It comes from being exceptional at one thing. Whether it's coding, marketing, storytelling, design, be world-class at something that scales. My take. This hit me hard. I used to try learning everything until I realized I was just average at 20 things and great at none. So I picked my lane and went deep. If this is resonating with you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I drop content every week to help you grow smarter, wealthier, and more intentional. Timing. Time, a huge part of building wealth, is being in the right place at the right time, not just grinding for 40 years. Tech booms, market dips, career pivots, those are moments to leap. The window doesn't stay open forever. My take. I missed the crypto wave. I missed early TikTok. But I'm not missing this next chapter, building long-term assets like content, skills, and partnerships that actually compound. What moment are you in right now? And what move are you avoiding because it feels risky? Drive. Diversify your identity, not just your portfolio. Most people diversify their investments, but stay emotionally tied to one job, one company, one identity. That's dangerous. Galloway says you need to build emotional and financial resilience by developing new versions of yourself. My take, when I got laid off once, it crushed me because I didn't see myself outside of that role. Never again. Now I see my job as a tool, not a prison. I'm building side projects, creating content, learning. That's wealth. Write down 3 things you could be doing that aren't related to your job, but could become income streams in 5 years. Get rich slowly, but get rich. The fastest way to wealth. Start early, be consistent, and let compounding do the heavy lifting. Galloway says, be boring. Invest in index funds. Spend less than you earn. Repeat. My take. I used to chase every shiny object. Crypto, dropshipping, stocks. You name it. Now, I automate my savings, dollar cost average into index funds, and focus on increasing income, not just squeezing expenses. What's one boring but effective habit you could start today? Auto-saving. Index investing. Canceling that subscription you forgot about? 7. Play offense. Not just defense. Frugality is important, but cutting coffee won't make you rich. Increasing your income, however, that's offense. And offense is where the real power lies. My take. I stopped budgeting like I was poor and started investing in skills that could raise my rates. Courses, mentorship, better gear, small bets that led to big payoffs. Are you playing to not lose, or are you playing to win? 8. Rich people rent. Time is the ultimate flex. Rich people don't just have money, they use it to buy back time. Assistance, delivery, tech, delegation. Why? Because time scales better than money. My take. I used to do everything myself. Then I realized spending $20 to save 2 hours was actually profitable if I used those 2 hours to level up. Now, I outsource low-value tasks and spend that time building. What's one thing you could stop doing if your time was worth $100 an hour? 9. Luck favors the persistent. You're going to get rejected, a lot, but luck isn't random. It finds people who stick around. Galloway emphasizes grit. The people who keep swinging are the ones who eventually connect. My take. The first 10 videos I posted, barely any views. Now some hit thousands. That's not talent, it's reps. Show up, show up, show up. You're not failing, you're learning. Keep going. 10. Money can buy happiness. If you know what you're buying, this one's nuanced. Money doesn't guarantee happiness, but it gives you options. The option to say no, the option to take a break, the option to support people you love. That's real wealth. My take. I've been poor and I've been stable. Stability wins. The stress of being broke isn't noble. It's exhausting. If money gives me peace of mind and time to focus on things that matter, then yeah, I'm buying that. What would you do if you never had to worry about bills again? That's your why. Let's wrap this up. If I had to tattoo Galloway's Algebra of Wealth on my arm, it'd look like this. Wealth, focus, plus discipline, plus time, plus diversification, plus courage. Forget get-rich-quick schemes. Forget passion-first fluff. Focus on what you're good at. Play the long game. Take big swings when the timing's right. Protect your downside. And above all, invest in yourself relentlessly. You don't need to be a genius. You just need a plan and the guts to stick to it. If this video sparked something in you, don't let it end here. Subscribe, drop a comment with your biggest takeaway, and share this with someone who needs a financial wake-up call. Because wealth, it's not a dream, it's a decision, and the earlier you start, the better the view gets.